This is the early morning of the 20th of March, 2026. A clip put up by Buffalo Bore Ammunition and Buffalo Bore Outdoors. Title: It's a fabricated government cover-up lie for educational purposes only. At least the slow motion neck shots are interesting to watch because I know we are being a dead horse by now. It's a fabricated government cover-up lie. So what else are they lying about? Pretty much everything for educational purposes only. Now you see him shooting, looks like a small deer at a couple of, maybe 100, 150 yards. He's using a 30-06. I want you to listen to what he says. But even when we take a look at the Sabuda tapes about the JFK assassination, you can clearly see the bullet hits him right here. Blows the back of his head off. His brains are scattered all over the trunk of the limousine. Jackie scoops up his brains. Yet they're trying to tell us he got shot from the back by Lee Harvey Oswald, who was standing outside the book depository front door as the limousine drove by. Let's listen to what's said in this 5-minute and 30-second clip. It's about a 200-pound deer with a neck shot.
Okay, folks, here's another Lechway cow that's very dead, even though she's moving. I spined her. I shot her with a 30-06, and, again, another 200-pound animal. I don't really want to get kicked. She's got her reflexes going. She's very dead. Yeah, she's completely dead.
You just touched her.
When animals die, including humans, there's all this energy leaving the body, so reflexes and nerves are kind of firing. There's no control center left, so they don't know how to fire, but they fire. Kind of wanted you to see a number of these cull shots. She's very dead, even though you'll see there's a little bit of twitching going on. When animals die, including humans, there's all this energy leaving the body. The control center, i.e. the brain, is shut down, but there's still energy, so nerves are firing and stuff, and there's a little bit of twitching going on. If you'll come a little closer, here's the entry hole, 30-06. It's a Buffalo Bore factory load. It's 180 grain Sierra Game King, moving at 2,800 feet a second at the muzzle. I just shot her offhand at 100 yards.
Point it out again, babe.
What's that?
Point it out again. Oh.
There's your entry hole.
Okay.
Right there. And kind of a mess. So folks, I'll show you the exit hole. It's right here. And you can see I can put my finger all the way through if I want to the entry hole. And, it's a gaping hole. And, it broke the back of her skull and her spine. There is no way, and I keep saying this over and over, you'll probably all get tired of it. There's no way Charlie Kirk was shot with a 30-06, not even some hand-loaded, reduced load or anything like that people keep telling me. I have shot so many animals doing this work that I actually know what I'm talking about versus somebody on the internet just giving an opinion or hypothesizing. Charlie Kirk was not shot with a 30-06. None of the official story they tell in the Charlie Kirk investigation is true. None of it. There's holes, pardon the pun, in all of it. It's a fabricated government cover-up lie. So what else are they lying about? Pretty much everything. If you see federal government officials with their lips moving, there's a good chance they're lying. There's your exit hole. When those bullets expand at those kind of velocities, they make a very big hole. This is why I keep saying over and over, I mean, Charlie Kirk was not shot with a 30-06. Anyway, these culling operations are interesting. I don't really have a bloodlust. I don't really like killing stuff. But it's necessary, and the meat goes to, a good cause. So this is what we do to keep our animals from starving to death when there's a drought or, some kind of a food shortage, because they will overpopulate. Every one of these lechwe cows, and we've got at least 100 running on this property, every last one of them will have a baby. So you just, you have to cull them, and like I said, the meat goes to good use. So anyway, folks, we'll see you on the next video.
I've made countless videos, and I've shown you what a 30-06 does to a big hunk of ham. I mean, it's totally insane. And Charlie Kirk fell sideways this way. He got shot in the back. Probably with a .22 long rifle. They're actually the choice bullet for assassins. You know why? That's what they killed Robert Kennedy with. The bullet fragments, and it scatters around inside the head if it's shot in the head. We're told that they recovered the bullet. They know it isn't a 30-06. And Tyler Robinson, the trial, absolute farce. He didn't do it. He couldn't have done it. If Charlie Kirk would have been shot with a 30-06, his head would have been blown off. And he would have blown backwards, not falling to the side. But who are you going to go to? You going to go to the Attorney General, Pam Bondi? You going to go to cross-eyed Kash Patel? That's what's really sad. And they're probably going to convict Tyler Robinson. He's either going to be executed or spend the rest of his life in a federal prison. When he didn't do it. He's probably an MK Ultra brainwashed candidate. Remember what we were told by the head of the CIA, Mike Pompeo. We lie, we cheat, we steal. And we train others to do it. We even have special classes. What he left out is we also murder. I think Charlie Kirk fell out of good grace with Trump. And he turned against Israel. That's why he was gotten rid of. And I think Eric Kirk's up to her eyeballs in it. Apparently those kids aren't his. She probably got them from Eastern Europe. Absolutely insane. Have a look at it. Let me know what you think. You know what Buffalo Bore Ammunition thinks. And you sure as hell know what I think. Don't you?